A muted voice is not a prophetic voice. A prophetic voice is loud. A prophetic voice is disturbing. A prophetic voice is disrupting. A prophetic voice is transformational. And I want to say, within the context of the Christian faith community, I do think that we are a little too silent. We react to injustice, which we should, but we should be in the preventative ministry. We should be preventing injustice. Right now, we're witnessing people killing each other because of religion, killing each other because of geography, killing each other because of different ethnicities and racial categories. This is wrong in the sight and presence of God. We are one human family, but a nation or a community that will kill each other will also kill the environment. They will also kill God's creation. So when we talk about the preservation of life, it's just not the preservation of human life, it is the preservation of all life, all of what God has created. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. And the fullness thereof is not restrictive. The fullness thereof is not discriminatory. The fullness thereof means full involvement. And we have to be active. We have to raise our voices. There's no better time to have the prophetic voice of the church than now. But that voice must be loud, must be disruptive, and must be transformative. I really feel that to be prophetic is not so much to predict the future, but to be prophetic is to discern what it is God is saying to us now, today, this moment, this second, this day. And as we hear and relate the scriptures of the Old Testament and the New Testament to our sojourn, to our struggle today, I just get encouraged over and over again. When I go to sleep at night, when I wake up in the morning, I got freedom on my mind. When I go to sleep at night and wake up in the morning, I got justice on my mind. I got equity on my mind. And I'm so pleased to run into and to know that we're not alone in this boat paddling. There are millions of brothers and sisters around the world who are in this grand ship heading toward a better world because of our struggle, because of our sacrifice. The Jesus that we're talking about is the Jesus in the Bible, is the Jesus of the gospel, is the Jesus of the afflicted, is the Jesus of the oppressed, is the Jesus of the marginalized, is the Jesus of those who are the damned of the world. That's that Jesus. Not the Jesus who has become an imperialistic hegemony over the world's resources, over the environment. That's why the environment has been injured today. Well, we have people who think that creation was here to be exploited, to be dominated, to be torn apart, to be dissected, to be crystallized. No, there's enough in God's creation that nobody should be hungry in the world today. Nobody should be homeless in the world today. Nobody should be without health care in the world today. But all these things happen is because people have substituted. I hate to even associate the name of Jesus with, although Jesus was the name of the first slave ship that came in 1619. So don't think that this is just a contemporary misuse of Jesus. This is historic. This goes back to the very beginning. Because if it's true that the God of the Jewish community and the God of the Christian community and the God of the Islamic community is the same God, then why are we at such variance with one another? What has happened to the miseducation about who Jesus really is? Not just in biblical times, but what Jesus represents contemporarily as we struggle forward. And I would say this, I know some evangelicals may get upset, but I think we got to rescue Jesus. Jesus has been taken away. Liberation, the far right wing. We got to rescue the Bible from misinterpretation, from disinformation. I want to make sure that I say a word of encouragement to the people who are listening. the people who are engaging. I know that there are difficult times, but the truth of the matter is we've had difficult times before. And it's been our faith that has helped us to endure, not to accept, but to endure as we change, not to endure to let the status quo collapse us. No, we endure to fight